What's good, y'all? It's your boy Easy. Damn, it's been a while doing this setup on my desk. Um, but whatever. Today we're going to be reacting to how do I put this? An entitled influencer, streamer, whatever. I don't know. I saw this clip on TikTok, so I needed to find the full video on what the hell was going on. And it led me to one of the people I am subscribed to, Abba and Preach. And yeah, we're gonna see what is so entitled about this guy, whoever this dude is, whatever. Without further ado, let's get right into the reaction.
Piker. That's a good one. That's the nickname people are giving him online.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired,
Yeah.
but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean?
What are you talking
In the
about?
same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Shut that shit off.
What is he talking
Oh
about?
God. What? So a nurse is not that doesn't have.
I was just about to say the
Well,
nurse.
you know what? According to the sound, people took him out of context. So let's see the full video.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Social battery wise, unless you're in retail, fucking retail, it's very different. You're out of touch. I'm gonna die, dude.
You are out of touch. The fuck?
And they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same way as someone who did a sales job, a real job. Okay, I'm telling you, as someone who did both, 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours of that, I could probably do physical labor. It would not bother me. But I can't do more social shit. That's my point. There are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are like, I think, customer service type shit. But like if you're an accountant or if you're even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than like.
Cuz you did not just say, you did not just say, I worked a real job, you worked in retail. And then you're going to come over here and say 9 hours of streaming is more social draining than actual jobs. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, my boy. This is stupid off the rip because one, I get your point of saying it can be socially draining doing a stream for 9 hours. The point is, right, you control your own hours, pimpin'. You ain't gotta like stream for 9 hours. The fact that you're saying this right now, and this is where people can't like hate the argument that, you know, people who make money off of doing social media and shit like that are coming off as entitled, because this is some entitled ass shit. I will be damned to be saying, you know, by the time I get, you know, a bigger platform and all that, and I be blessed to get money from social media, I will be damned to be saying I'm like, it's so draining to do this on a regular shit. My guy, have you not heard of a nurse or anybody that works in the medical field? Or hell, a teacher? Bro, imagine this, right? You gotta deal with somebody's badass kids who can barely read, and they're talking about like in a fucking 8th grade, and who still can't read, don't know how to act and all that shit. And you telling me that's, you know, less social draining than a damn streamer? You control your own destiny. And on top of that, you making hella bread from what it sounds like. Oh, at least with the thumbnail says millionaire. So you're a millionaire streaming this shit, right? You stream for 9 hours. You can choose your own hours and how much you want to stream, because at the end of the day, you got the bread. Some people ain't got it like that. I get what you're trying to say, but right now you sound like an entitled douche who just cries and complains that, you know, it's so hard being in social media. Bro, let me tell you right now, I'm a small content creator, right? I'm not complaining, but I'm also in the military. You don't know what stress is. A lot of jobs out here is way more stressful than anything in social media. I can tell you right now, me doing social media now, even though I don't get any type of money from it, because obviously I'm still on the rise, but I don't get bread from this. And this is not even hard. Like, there's nothing hard about social media. Sure, there's gonna be some douchey people in your comments and trolls and whatever the fuck. Move on from it. Move on from it. There's no way in hell you're telling me this shit I'm doing right now. I'm talking to a camera. then eventually people are gonna see you on the internet. It's way more social draining than a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, alright, fuck it. Let's keep on going.
Like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery, and you just tap out after it. Yeah, think about it this way. Like, you give presentations for your job, right? Imagine giving a presentation for 9 hours straight. It's like, after a while, you'd be like, I don't want to talk ever again.
Oh, sweet
That's a
Jesus Christ. 1 second, y'all. First and foremost, do you see this? Do you see this? Do you know what this is, right? Yeah, you see this? Yeah, a uniform? Are you dead ass right now? Are you dead ass right now? You telling me you are literally comparing yourself, a streamer? I swear to, I'm telling y'all right now, ladies and gentlemen, by the time I get, more up on the ladder, more, I grow a platform and all that good shit, I promise you, I will not be this entitled, brother. I won't be. I can't be. Y'all see this? I done the work. Still doing the work. And I chose to decide, to do social media because why not? I like doing it. And eventually I'm gonna make some good money off of it. You feel me? I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. I am comfortable. But I want to find another means of bringing another income and enjoy what I do at the same time. You, my friend, you can choose. You can choose. What's it called? Your hours. This is a bad look on you, pimp. This is a bad look. Oh my god. You think that's bad? You think doing 9 hours on a stream? How about let's do 9 months on a boat? 9 months in the field with the army or anything like that. 9 hours on your feet in a medical situation or watching somebody's kids. I'm telling you right now, teachers are an underrated job. You don't think about it too much until, you actually know some teachers. Them niggas go through it. But again, I'm talking too much. Let's get right back into it.
I don't know what jobs you worked at, but it seems like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Facts.
And you're saying people that are not doing a people-pleasing job. Sometimes the people that you have to please in your job are your bosses
or coworkers.
Sometimes you're doing those jobs and they are the one that are draining you. Coworkers.
That's me. If anybody knows what an LS in the Navy is, yeah, customer service and all that, dealing with fucking people on a regular basis, ungrateful people at that. It's an unsung hero type job. Without me, hey, a lot of things can't move. But again, shit gotta get done. Mission gotta keep on going. Fuck it.
Your definition of what a client is very limited. A client can be someone from outside of your work, comes into your work, and then you have to serve them. But a client can also be other departments of your job that depend on your position.
Yep.
That's considered a client.
Yeah.
And that's people pleasing. When you have to work with other departments and have to bend over backwards to just make sure no problems exist, you are people pleasing.
Story of an
Every 6
LS.
months you have to have a report. And you're not dealing with people outside of your work. You're just dealing with people inside of your work. And every 6 months, your boss meets you and it's like, yeah, we're going to see how you're doing at the job. You have to please your people, which are your bosses and whatever standards that there is in the company.
Here's the truth about our favorite champagne socialist, okay? He comes from one of the richest families in Turkey, okay? He's incredibly wealthy.
This nigga's a Nepo baby and you crying about, oh man. Oh, you're a Nepo baby? So do you really know what hard work is? You said you worked in retail. Was that just a punishment for daddy to tell you that you don't know the value of money, so he made you get a real job? Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, my guy. Whoever you are, Hassan, they don't have a last name in here. Whoever you are, dog, your point of view and your perspective on this shit is kinda whack. I saw where you're coming from the beginning with, but trying to compare it to other jobs, knowing that getting bread and working for social media, and I mean getting a lot of money from social media content, sounds extremely douchey and entitled. But again, continue on.
Always been from a wealthy family, and so this trust fund baby goes on to be a very successful streamer and makes it. You don't really know about this hard work life. That's why a lot of these dudes who before the people never come from backgrounds that are actually of the people.
Talk
He
about it.
is top 1% today, and even back then when he was part of his family, he was top 0.1% in Turkey. The truth about Hassan, him talking about work and everybody misunderstanding and they're being really stupid and low IQ when they're listening to his responses, this is just a brat.
Yeah.
He's been a bit rich brat.
Yeah.
And he's talking about real jobs like he has the experience, but he doesn't.
Sounds like it.
And he's not the only one, because Asmund Gold, okay,
Cool.
reacted to this. I actually like Asmund. I think Asmund Gold is cool.
Fuck, who's
He
that?
looks homeless every day.
Oh.
He is my favorite homeless millionaire streamer.
Oh.
This has been my opinion
Okay.
observing most streamers and content creators. Most of them are completely out of touch with reality.
So people get
Most-
mad. It's a bad take. What's it a bad take of? He says that he gets exhausted socially because he's talking to people for 9 hours a day. You really think that's not true?
That's not what he said.
I mean, you really think it's not true?
That's not the only thing that he
You,
said.
that, I would say that's not
didn't
what he
say that he's
said.
drained because he's working 9 hours a day and he's talking to people for 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can understand the fact that you're going to be drained. Talking.
Yeah.
He said that his job is more draining than any normal job.
Excluding retail.
And that's the part that pissed me off. Cause I get it can be socially draining doing shit like this, content creating, but when you started comparing to like regular 9 to 5 people like myself and a lot of other people in this world, my first thought was like, nigga, that's entitled. It's douchey. Like, you can't compare it to like nurses, doctors, teachers, whatever, military. There's no way in God's green earth you really thought that was a full on thought, thinking that people are going to agree with you. Crazy.
To be fair.
And life doesn't work like that.
Nope.
If he just had said, my work, what I do right now, is extremely draining, you would have just said that. I would have been like, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But what did he say?
But you said that your job is more draining than any normal real job. No.
No.
Fucking no, my guy.
Absolutely
it doesn't work
not.
like that. The world doesn't work like that. Nothing works like that.
Nope.
But what you're gonna include nurses? You're gonna talk to me about people in the force?
Yeah, but they're saying socially doesn't drain their batteries.
It could.
It could.
You're
It
dealing-
does.
what are you talking? I
It
know,
does.
You just trolling.
But I think this point is that a lot of these people who work in these kinds of jobs after work, they like to go out. They like to go out, grab
not-
beers. You know what I mean? Accountants will do that, but then
Ooh. That's not everybody.
That's literally
That's
not
one of the
everybody.
people. And if it was so, the city would be filled with happy hour would be every day. Happy hour is on Thursday.
I mean, for the
It would
military,
be filled with
it
people every
kinda
night.
is.
Now, some people they go home. You know why they go home? Because after they go to work, even if they don't feel like it, they got families to attend to, and they got to do that. That is so out of touch. So
Mad out of touch.
Take.
all right. Let's-
And him backing
let it play for a little bit, and then we'll go.
That after you spend 9 hours being investigated by thousands of people with every facial movement, everything you say, every word, with people constantly trying to disagree with you and fight with you, that's not socially draining. This is totally understandable.
Do you want to know the biggest privilege these guys got?
God, what?
Get to choose their fucking hours.
They choose to stream 9 hours.
100%.
They literally can
Must
turn
be
it off
nice.
after 4.
Must be
They can
nice.
turn it off after 5. But because they want to make more money, they keep streaming. And then they want to get up here and then complain about how hard it is.
Fuck out of
Who here
here.
gets to choose their fucking hours at work?
Not a lot of people.
The fact that you guys even have the gall to compare yourselves to regular people when your extra hours of labor are rewarded with more and more money is insane.
Insane.
It's like the levels of disconnected people, like, why should we feel any sympathy or give a shit about what your struggles is? You're literally choosing it. That's
Literally.
like you do it for money and then complaining it hurts.
Wow, this slap was hard. Slap softer. Don't slap yourself, dumbass.
Nobody cares. You have a job where you're extremely gifted and privileged. Nobody cares. You choose your hours. Shut the fuck about your problems. And
Yeah, that is true. Legit, no one gives a fuck. I'm a small time content creator. No one sees how many hours I put in editing just for a small amount of people to view it and stuff, and possibly me getting a couple hundred views or maybe even a few thousand. Yet no one gives a fuck. They won't. Because they're only going to see you make money from literally looking at a camera, talking to a camera, and possibly just entertaining people on the internet all day, every day. And that's why I will agree to both sides, but mostly on the sides of, a regular 9 to 5, because I do have a 9 to 5. Yeah. And it's not the same thing. Content creating is literally a blessing. If you can make money off of content creating, you really cannot just come off and just saying some real douchey shit, because at the end of the day, people are literally going to look at you and say the exact same thing. You wake up and make up your own hours. You can do whatever you want just by literally looking at the camera and shooting it on camera. I mean, not do whatever you want. Granted, there's guidelines to a lot of shit. But social media work, content creating, is a very privileged job. Not a lot of people get lucky and swing for the moon and actually land it. It is what it is. So I do agree with him. It's really a bad look on you, bud.
And certainly, if you're gonna talk about it, don't compare yourself to regular people.
I'm even gonna throw OnlyFan models in there, and all the ex-workers and stuff.
That's kind of wild.
Because what they have to do to make the money that shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't do that.
No.
Shout outs to them.
Turn it off.
The shit that they would have to do to make that amount, shut up.
Do you guys realize?
Oh my
literally,
days.
if they wanted to, this is something that you regular people can't do, because you're literally gonna lose your homes. You know what they need to do just to solve all their problems?
Not do it.
Well, yeah.
They have to turn that shit up. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Do it again. Do it again.
Everyone's gonna
Do it again. Do it again.
This song's all your problem.
Do it again. Do it again.
Someone actually said real job. What does that mean? A real job is a job that you have. Bullshit jobs are the ones that other people have. It's just that simple.
No. Okay, this is what I don't understand. It's just people everywhere. What a bullshit job is.
That's
a
a little
job
out of
where
pocket
you are
there,
paid
pal.
to literally just exist. You're a number. Like, if you've ever worked for the government, there's a lot of bullshit jobs there. Why? Because the government just got money to spend. They got to meet certain quotas. So they literally hire people. I've been told this on my job. You're there to look busy. Do you know how fucking crazy that is?
I
That
don't
is
know
a
that part.
bullshit
Maybe
job.
outside of the military,
I could
but-
get my 8 hours of work done in 2 hours, but I have to not do that so I can look busy throughout, or else if I finish it too fast and I'm too productive, either they give me another bunch of bullshit work, or they'll just literally tell me you're reprimanded for not doing your job. What the fuck is that? That is what it's called, a bullshit job. Those exist. Those exist in huge numbers. And then there's real jobs. They're not the same thing.
He makes thousands of dollars a day. Him making takes, trying to relate to normal working people is fucking stupid. Well, there are normal working people that also make thousands of dollars a
Ooh.
day. So, like, I don't really understand, like, what your point is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
What jobs?
My guy.
I don't know what working people you know, the normal working people that are making thousands of dollars. You guys know what thousands of dollars a day is? Let's say I'm granted. Let's say it's $3,000.
Must be nice.
You know how much that is over the course of a whole month?
That's a lot.
That's $90,000 a month.
Nobody.
You think there's people out here
Nobody does that.
making anywhere from 60 to 70, making close to $1 million a year?
Nobody does that.
That's not normal people. No, they're not.
CEOs from companies sometimes don't even do that. Stop.
This is the problem, okay? And this is what streamers and content creators, okay? Your job, okay? Is it difficult? Maybe, yes. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up about it. You wanna know why? Because you're well compensated. Extremely well compensated for the level of difficulty of your job. And this is how most people internalize this and whether or not they want to hear about your suffering. How difficult is your job? how well do you get compensated
Yeah.
for it? If your job is extremely difficult and hard to manage, but you get paid peanuts, complain as you want. I will never get mad at a garbage man for whining about
Hold
their
on, I
job.
thought
You know
garbage
why?
men get
'Cause they get peanuts to
help-
go
good
pick up
bread.
their fucking trash. Go ahead. Your guys' difficulty level may be at a 4 or 5, but you get compensated so goddamn well. Nobody trying to hear that shit.
That's fair.
Whenever people come to me like, man, isn't YouTube shit hard? I'm like, yeah, I guess, but
it is, but
I get paid so well. I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it. That's what it is.
And that's where I'll be.
Because I'm not gonna
Once
go
I
back
get
to my own
real
job. Wonder
coins
why?
from
'Cause I used to
YouTube,
get
I ain't
paid
getting
shit
nothing now.
To do extremely hard work.
I ain't gonna complain.
That's most people's reality. Most people are not being compensated half as well as the difficulty of their job. So they don't want to hear you bitch and moan about the fact that it's so socially draining. Like they don't gotta deal with the same shit for 1/100th of your paycheck. You're
Talk to
asking
'em.
for sympathy whilst also belittling their experience, talk about how much harder you have it. Bro, you're not gonna get nobody's
Nuts.
sympathy. And if you don't understand that, that's because you're fucking out of touch. Nobody's trying to hear
They
this
are
shit.
out of touch.
And I know Asmongold knows this because a while back he was telling game developers, I don't give a how hard your shit is. Nobody's trying to hear it. Make the fucking games.
Xavier's tweet was well intentioned, and he went on to add a lot of important.
He made a lot of very good points.
But I think it misses the perspective of the consumer.
But
We
yeah,
don't-
it does. And this is the thing: is developers need to stop. Like nobody gives a fuck about. Oh, it's so hard. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Stop crying.
Who is this
Either
dude?
do it or you don't. Holy fuck. Just that nobody cares about, oh, it's so hard. Oh, well, this is, bro, you're talking to people that work in construction and you're going to say that it's hard? Your job could be more demanding than that. I don't know. But guess what? To them, it's not.
But now when it's you guys, it's like, oh, we want, and you expect sympathy for what reason?
Yeah.
Guys, you get paid millions of dollars. Half of the time, you guys sit there on the screen shutting the fuck up while something else plays, okay? You're just reacting. Or sometimes you play the fucking video and you leave your screen for 30 minutes. You eat on the job. Like, don't pretend like this shit is crazy.
Not comparable at
Is it
all.
socially draining? Sure, I could see that. Don't act like your job is special in comparison to others.
It's not.
It's not. Being in the military, socially
Bada bing.
draining. Working sales, socially draining.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't even have to work, when I was doing remote work and it's just be myself with my coworkers, it was socially draining to have to fucking sit in Zoom calls and listen to people babble about some dumb shit. Or sitting there looking at fucking spreadsheet and then having to type shit out and my brain just wants to melt. You think after that I want to go talk to a bunch of people?
Is a YouTube game hard? I don't know. What you do for your living? I'm a pastry chef. What time do you get up in the morning? Every
No,
morning
no
I wake up
bullshit,
at
though.
5 in the morning. I
Chefs
gotta
be
be
putting
there.
in
I
work.
gotta
They gotta be
the
waking
pastry,
up
but that's
dumb
of course
early.
my boss.
They're
My
as
boss has to
early
get
as
me there,
us.
But be there at 3 to get the orders in. And
Well,
this
actually,
and that,
sometimes
and that,
earlier.
and everything and stuff. And how much is that? Oh, that's 12 hours. My job is good. My job is good. What the fuck you mean? I get to talk to people and I make so much money, more money than I haven't done in my life. And it's so hard because of the comments and everything and stuff. And I get to take breaks whenever the fuck you see all this.
Yeah.
All the people that are like, yeah, son, you're dumb. You're talking to people that cannot come, that they're not even understanding and that never had to understand what you're doing and what you're living. And as a matter of fact, I am glad that all this happened, all this in my life happened, the YouTube game and the comedy and this and that, and
Facts.
whatever happened now. So even though I am here where I'm at right now, doing what I do, I can still connect with you because I got the experience of having to do that
Same.
and having the bullshit jobs. And I've been doing jobs sometimes that they come to me, some coworkers come to me and be like, yo, you need to slack because you're making us look bad.
Listen. Nobody wants to hear about problems.
No, nobody gives a fuck.
Okay? Your problems are of your own choice, and literally it's because you're greedy.
Yes.
Because you're greedy. That's it. Just turn it off.
All right. Yeah, that was something. Let me just say this right now, right? To the dude Hassan, I don't know who you are, but you're a streamer and from one super small content creator, dog. I'm like an atom on the fucking on this map of social media game. For now. But I see where you're trying to come from, right? I get it. It can be social draining doing like content creating and all that good shit, but where you messed up is where you try to compare it to like real 9-to-5 jobs, bro. And then on top of that, find out you a Nepo baby and makes it 10 times worse. Cause now all the people that say all they do is just shooting the camera, like some people be sounding like envious of people who make money from content creating. Usually be from like the people who act entitled and douchey. That whole statement you said, it does not work well in your favor. And the other guy trying to, you know, back you up on that, he lost in the sauce too. Like, we all cannot be, you know, blessed enough to make money from social media and making videos and all that whatnot. Some people actually got to go out there in the fields and do a real job. Like, there's no way I can sympathize and like give you empathy for any of this bullshit, because like I said, I'm in the military. I can tell you right now, I deal with dumb shit, customer service, and everything in the middle, unpaid overtime, doing deployments, all the good stuff, everything, you know, a military person does. And all my military folks can back me on that. It's hard out here. But you gotta do what you gotta do for your family, for stability, and whatever. We all can't just drop what we got and become a social media, like, content creator. It doesn't work that way. And you saying it's so hard doing a 9-hour stream, guess what? Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. For what I'm hearing, you a millionaire. You don't have to do 9-hour streams. You can take off. You can take any days off you want, my boy. You gotta look at it from another perspective in life, which you try to do, but then you turned it in a bad light. We all can't do it. And you cannot compare YouTube, Twitch, whatever, all that to regular shit. Because it don't add up. It'll never be on the same equal grounds. People gotta do what they gotta do over there. People get social drained from coworkers, bosses, outside life, customer service, you name it, doesn't matter. Imagine being a teacher and then you try to say being a streamer or whatever is draining. Be a nurse. Matter of fact, how about we go back in time and do one of my 4 deployments? Let's do that. Alright, I mean, just next time, I guess, if you try to explain yourself like that, maybe not try to compare it to a 9-to-5. Because right now, you ain't got a leg to stand on this one, fam. You just sound very entitled and greedy. But if you like this video, you enjoyed the video, enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share to everybody you know. Please comment down what you want me to react to next. But it's your boy Easy. Make sure you follow the socials down below. Till next time.